if you counted up the members, we believe there would be more than 20,000 people represented by those 14 organizations.
Now, Hunter, off your website, these groups are from the Santa Monica High School Rainbow Riders Choir, the Calvary Baptist Choir, you've got Pacific Crossroads Church, Lighthouse Church, Mount Olive Lutheran Church. I mean, all these groups, it's not just a Protestant or a Catholic, it's just all the churches of Santa Monica basically got together, and they sponsored this nativity scene that's been shown for how long? Is it 57 years?
Yes, now 58 with the opening of the with our latest one that opened on Sunday, just yesterday. We now have been there in one form or another for nearly 60 years, 58 years. And you're correct, it is an interdenominational effort. It's Protestants, it's Roman Catholics, and you were citing some of the different groups from various churches that took part in our opening ceremony yesterday, where we were able to gather in the beautiful weather there in Palisades Park along the bluff just overlooking the Pacific, just above PCH there, and celebrate the Christmas story in word and song.
But Hunter, this year it's a little bit different. Last year there was this gentleman, Damon Vicks, who had applied to get a slot, and you guys still had your big block-long nativity story on there, but he got a slot, and he put up a quote from Thomas Jefferson, and, he's an atheist, and so he did his little thing, but it got a little even more bizarre this year. What happened?
Well, as you pointed out, yes, indeed, we had Mr. Vicks with his sign derogatory to organized religion, and a supposed quotation from Thomas Jefferson, derogatory to organized religion, which he put up last year. He applied for space, and, it's very interesting. As I said, there are 2 full blocks available of display space each year, and through last year, there was always enough space for everyone who applied. There were really no more than 3 groups or individuals that had applied up through last year, through 2010. The nativity scenes, of course, as I say, being there nearly 60 years, was one of them. The Hanukkah menorah, which is put up by Chabad in Santa Monica, that was another long-time applicant. And then we often would have a third applicant, not always have one, not always the same. But often there would be a dissenter, so to speak, somebody who did not go along with Christmas, somebody who would be an atheist, who did not agree with the Christmas message. Now, that's fine. We have no objection to other people being part of this public forum. That's fine. And Mr. Vicks last year he actually applied at that time, which he was able to do. The rules were somewhat different last year, but in 2010 he applied for 1 full block. He said he was going to erect 14 scenes. That's very interesting, because that's what the nativity scenes had done for many years. Well, the upshot last year was that the nativity scenes did erect our usual 14 scenes. These are scenes surrounding the birth of Christ. And he erected 1 scene, this same scene that actually he put up in 2009 and actually has reappeared here in 2011, this chain-link fence surrounding a bogus quotation from Thomas Jefferson that is derogatory to organized religion.
Yeah, and the quote is, "Religions are all the same, are all alike, founded on fables and mythologies," and I echo what you said. It's somewhat bogus. It's unclear. In fact, the Jefferson Society said they'd never heard this quote.
That's correct. It has now been, it is one of the quotes which frequently appears attributed to Jefferson, and which, according to the authorities,